Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to episode number 18 of our SkyFactory Let's Play here with Snoresby. At the end of last episode, we got working on our production for all of our different dusts and stuff, and I've gone ahead and set this up, and it's all running at the moment, and you can see we're filling this chest up very quickly. But the main reason for that is I need a lot of materials for what I've been working on in between episodes, mainly Certus quartz and the dust and all that good stuff in redstone. And you can probably guess I've been working on applied logistics, and that is going to be the main focus for the start of this episode anyway. Now I've gone ahead and crafted everything I'm going to need here, at least for the first little bit anyway, because I wanted to get into finishing off this little system here so we don't have to keep constantly monitoring our supplies. We can just come in and grab, let's say, a stack of, well, let's see here. So normally what you do is you get your broken ore, iron ore, you craft it into the iron ore, and then you use that with a hammer and you get the other stuff. But we want to get it so that we eventually get it down to uses. Nope, that's the wrong button. That one. So I want to get it to ore dust, and we can get that to automatically craft up somehow. And we're about to show you guys that using applied energistics. Now this is going to be just a little system. It's not going to be our main applied energistics system down the track that we'll end up making, but hopefully we've got enough stuff here to get started anyway. But we're going to need to move some of these out of the way to begin with. So let's just clean our inventory up here. I should have done this a little bit before the episode started. Alright, let's grab our dolly. So this should be interesting to see how we can get this to work. Because I'm sick of just mainly working on ore processing stuff. Because that seems like what we've done for pretty much the whole of this Let's Play, really. Well, it lasted a couple of episodes anyway. Alright, that should be enough space. So, the way I'm going to build this first is going to be using we're going to make our assembly chamber. And for this, you're going to need at least one pattern provider and one crafting CPU, and a whole heap of assembler containment walls and vents. And the way we're going to do this is, I'm going to have it here. So 1, 2, 3. And have this like so. Actually, we could pretty much have it like this if we wanted. Let's do that. I was thinking about putting it flat. Actually, we'll just place our first containment wall thing here. It's not going to be flat, that's right. Oh, should be right. Let's go underneath. See how many blocks down we can go here. 1, 2. Yeah, so we're going to have to do it the long way. So I'll end up breaking these 3 out as well. But let's go back upstairs and put the top ones in first. So these assembly containment walls go around the corners of the whole box. Oops, not there. Got it, thank gosh. Alright, so like that, and then, ooh, that's going to be sketchy. Going down underneath. See if we can get the right angle here. Oh, we should be fine. Alright, and then these ones here. Oh, the torch is in the way. Classic. Oh, now I can't reach behind. Oh, I can't get to that one now. Brilliant. See if I can get it through here. There we go. No issues. Oh, my block placement today has been horrendous. No! Ah, that's annoying. God damn, I'm going to have to go craft another one of those now. Alright, that shouldn't be any issues. I think I've got the stuff required for that. So, from memory, it's... we need some more iron. Would you know it? We've got no iron. See if I can find some stuff here. I'll just use 4 of those for now. Actually, we'll need 8 more. Yeah, but you can see how quickly this is filling up, and we're going to run out of space very soon if I don't get a little move on here. Chuck those in, smelt up, get a nice bit of iron. Turn NEI back on. Sweet. Alright, so back to applied logistics. Which one was it? The assembly container wall. Alright, hopefully I don't mess up again like that. That was silly. So, place like there. Awesome. Okay, so now you grab your heat vents, chuck them in as the walls, and come around this side. Awesome. And then pattern provider in one spot and the crafting CPU in the other. Like so, and then chuck your heat vents on top, and awesome, look at that, it's fully contained. Now, we need to run power to this thing, and, oh, actually, we would have had power going into... Ooh, this will be interesting to see if this is actually going to work. Let's get our controller. Is that going to power up? No, it needs to be in contact. Okay, that's fair enough. No issues about that. Let's put the controller just there, so it should be getting some power. Awesome. Alright, so next steps. Let's get ourselves our ME drive. This is going to hold everything in the long run. So we'll chuck a couple of storages in here. Now I think we'll just put these 1K in, and when I get a few more materials, we'll fill this out a little bit. Get our access terminal on so we can access it. So we're going to end up storing all of this, pretty much anything that this produces is going to get stored in here. Now hopefully we don't fill it up too quickly, but we'll see. Now the way in which I'm going to get this to work is, it should be pretty straightforward, but we'll see. So we're going to have a chest. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no. That's interesting. Anyway, so we're going to have this auto crafting. And the way in which we're going to auto craft things is, where am I going to put this? We're going to put this, let's pick this back up. We'll swap spots. So the pattern encoder can go there. Pattern encoder doesn't actually have to be touching the applied logistics stuff, but I thought I may as well just try and keep it there. Chest can go here. Now, export bus on top. Actually, I still don't like this. We're going to move this again. Moving it back to how we had it. Makes it just a little bit easier. So chest, like so. Where's our two buses? Import bus and export bus. And it's getting nighttime, brilliant. And pattern provider can be sitting right here. Awesome. Okay, so let's chuck our patterns in. So let's do this for iron to start off with. Have we got any iron? I don't think we actually do in that system. But let's do it for that because that's the one we need the most. So, the way that the patterns work, broken iron ore. So you can go to your pattern encoder and look at the uses, and you can shift click that in and you encode them into the blank patterns. Now you go ahead and take these patterns into the assembler chamber and you chuck them in. So we've got one page so far, which is not that many, but that's fine. And then you can do that also for the crushed iron ore sand. So encode that one, and for the pulverized iron ore. Whoops. That's working. Sweet. So I'll plonk those in here. And I'll probably just arrange these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So we'll do it for all of the different materials in our system here. So for all the metals. Whoops. I probably caught something there that I didn't want to. So if we go ahead now, and on our... Actually, we'll need to craft one of everything, won't we? Let's just chuck everything in here. And then we'll craft one of you, one of you, and one of you. Take all of these. Whoops, cancel. And then we'll go to our precision export bus. So we can tell this thing to always craft items. So let's tell it to always craft iron, always craft the iron ore sand, and the iron ore dust. Now it's going to automatically put this into this chest, and then we're going to tell this to move stacks at a time. So this thing should be feeding... why isn't it feeding the crushed iron ore in? Interesting. Maybe let me quickly get a crafting monitor. I didn't make one of those just yet. How am I going to make one of those? I think I should have enough stuff for that. Have I got? Maybe not. I might be out of... That's annoying. Let me quickly have a look here, guys, and see why this isn't... Yeah, I think this was going to work, but let me quickly configure a few things, check it out, and see what's exactly going wrong here. I need to get the crafting monitor just to see whether or not it's getting stuck on a single recipe or not. So, I'll be right back, guys, once I figure this out. Alright, so I'm doing the last couple of patterns here for the gravel ore, or the ore gravel. And I figured out why it wasn't exactly working the way I wanted to. Because if you look at, where is it? Encode those last two, and I'll put these away. And then we'll put these in. I think platinum, nope, that way and then that way. Let me just have a quick look here. Yep, platinum first. All right, I'm trying to keep them sort of in order so I can figure what's going out. But if you have a look at the item ID of the iron ore sand and the iron ore gravel, it's actually, I don't know if it's metadata or something like that, or NBT data, one of the two, but they're actually the same item ID, and I need a fuzzy export bus here to do that. However, for these other ones, we don't exactly need that. So I'm going to go ahead and craft one of all of these up real quick. And then we're going to configure our bus to automatically take all of these down. Oops, actually I didn't want to do that one. That's fine. Turn that off. Actually no, that's alright. Okay, so once I've got all of these, I'll take one gold. I'll just take them all. Don't actually remember which ones I've done, but we're about to find out. Is that all of them? I think so. So tin's done. So gold, copper, silver, lead, aluminium, and nickel. Now I'm going to leave platinum out because that one we can sort of make on our own because there's not that many of them. Alright, so now once I turn this on, it should start converting all of these over. So let's see if that actually works. Always active. Oh yeah, it's slowly doing it. If you look at the crafting CPU, there's heaps of jobs going through, which is good. It's very slow, but it'll take its time and it'll be fine. So once it's done initially converting all of these ones through, it'll be able to keep up a bit better. But the problem is we can only fit 8 of these recipes in one go, and we've only got one chest at the moment. So the way I could do this is just move these sort of out of the way. What are these going at the moment? We're filling up fairly quickly. I might have to make a fair few more storage buses here in a sec. But we'll see. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, converting everything over. And then if I ever need to come and grab some, I'll just take it straight out. So I need to go grab myself another 3 of these precision. Well, actually, probably need 4 of them, really. If I need to put an extra one on the back. Let me have a think about it. But yeah, so I can go ahead and do the same process for the sand, which you make using 4 of these, and then the gravel, which you use with 4 of these. So that's got to get done for all of them. And yeah, when I come back, those recipes will all be done. This will all be set out in full, and then we'll get on with the second half of the episode. Alright guys, so I'm really sorry about the audio quality for the last 2.5 episodes. I only just realised that the audio has been recording from my webcam accidentally instead of my microphone or my headset, and it's sounding pretty horrible. I'm real sorry about that, but we've got the problem fixed now, and I think, I don't know, for the first part of this episode I might do a voiceover afterwards just to make sure it sounds alright. I don't know. I'll see how I edit it up. But we have our system done here, and you can see I've got this full of drives, and we're actually not filling them up that quickly. I've pretty much just got everything coming in from the system there. And it's all coming into this main chest here, which is then imported into the system. And you can see I've got all of these blocks automatically crafting. So you can see I've got the gravels, the sands, and the dusts all getting automatically crafted up. So if we ever want to come in and just say, oh, let's get some iron, go in there and see how many of these blocks we have. And we can always just take these ones and use our hammers on them and get more of the dust eventually. But that's working well. I think we're getting a fair bit of gold, and I think tin would be one of the big ones, or maybe copper. Yeah, see, we're getting a heap of everything, which is awesome. So that's great, but we're not getting anything from the nether, so we're not getting nether quartz or anything like that. So I've been playing around over here a little bit, just seeing how we can get ourselves soul sand, because you can sift this. I don't know if we've got any more sifts on the go here. Let me have a look. We could quickly craft one, I think. We need to make another one of those real quick. Where's the string at? Let's craft another sieve real quick. Full one of them, and then we need 4 bits of oak. Chuck that in a table like so. seen me do this before. But yeah, you can chuck this down and then you can sift this soul sand and you'll get stuff from the nether. So let's just quickly sift these 5 pieces and see what we get. See, we're getting a whole heap of nether quartz, which is awesome. And this is essentially what we want to get from this, because you can use a lot of nether quartz in a lot of different machines, and you get some nether wart as well, which is good. So I think we're going to set a sort of something up here. Now, the way you get and soul sand is you get yourself some mycelium here, and the way you can do that is you use these ancient spores on a block of dirt, and it spawns one mycelium. And now that mycelium is going to spread a bit, which is awesome. So then you place a barrel on top, and you get yourself a bucket. So let's go here, grab some water in our bucket, and you put that water in the barrel. Now you'll see it turns color pretty much straight away, and it's already transforming into what's it called? Let me have a look here. I think it's called Vile and Hungry Witch Water. Just witch water, I think. So it turns really dark, and once it's really, really dark like that, I think you can right click and with a piece of sand and you get soul sand out of it. So we're going to figure out a way of automating this. Now, the autonomous activator seems to work with sand in it. Let's grab another piece of water here to show this off. And I'm pretty sure you can feed water into these using our transfer pipes. So we might go ahead and set up maybe 5 of these barrels underneath here and set up another sieve and see how we go, if we can manage to get ourselves a bit of supply going for the nether quartz. But we shall see. We can always modify this just a little bit. We might even... yeah, so I just got to figure out where I'm going to place this sieve to make sure it's going to get sucked up. But yeah, that's what I'm going to probably be working on for the next little bit. I'm going to make myself a shovel. Oh, there you go. See, it automatically popped it out too. So you just feed this full of sand and whatever. And yeah, should work just fine. So let me go ahead and get myself a shovel, and we'll set this mycelium up probably underneath here, I think. Probably just here, because we don't really need this above the ground. But yeah, we'll see. So I'll be back once I've done a bit of work on this, guys. Alright guys, so I've got a couple of minutes here to get this started. So let's see if we can get something situated. So let's put down a whole heap of autonomous activators for now. And we'll tell them all to just chill out for a second, because we want to put some stuff down first. Alright, so those are going to feed sand in, so we're probably going to want to put some item conduits on the top here just for now. And we'll feed them in. Alright, and we'll hook these up to one of the sand producing things here as well. I haven't exactly figured it out just yet, but we should be fine. Alright, so then oak barrels can go here, and then transfer nodes on here, here, and here. Now, I think we're going to put the water source in the middle here. So let's get those. Now, I'm going to have to do a little bit of trickery here to hopefully not fall out of the world, but to put a floor on this. Actually, will that work even if I don't put the floor on? Let's see. That there, and then we'll put our liquid transfer node on top. Is it going to work? Doesn't look like it because it's not still. Alright. See if we can get this back without losing it. Whew, that was lucky. Alright, so let's go down here. That should be enough. Bam. 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 Sweet, that should work then. Transfer node. Is that filling stuff up? There we go. See, now it's filling them all up, and now it should all turn into... Ooh, that's interesting. Looks like it overfilled that one. Wonder if that's like a glitch or something. Anyways, this should be turning into the witch water. And, yeah, once it's done that, we'll turn our autonomous activators. Let's see how we can hook this up here. Maybe... Well, let's actually set the filter on these to all sand. Come on, there we go. Item conduit insert and filter sand. So do that on all of them, so that we don't accidentally pull out stuff from an inventory that's not sand and try and stick it in here, because that wouldn't work real well. Alright, is it that one?
This might be a little bit harder than I expected. Let me go upstairs and see which one we're actually getting sand on. This one. Is it this one? I think so. It seems fine. How are we actually doing here in terms of... We're not... Wait a second. Because that dust is getting stuck. That's interesting. Might have to come along every now and then and just sort these out. Otherwise we might get a little stuck here. Ooh, I didn't want to collect those. That's fine. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of the episode here, guys. So we might have to call it there for now. And I'll have a little bit of a play around with this to get it working properly, and then I'll come back at the start of next episode and we'll put another sieve in, and I'll explain to you what I've done. But this is the gist anyway. So then these will all come along and sand in. Oops. Hey, that's interesting. Come here. Yeah, they'll all put sand in, they'll click them off, and then we'll quickly, well, I think of it, we'll make ourselves a hopper, a vacuum hopper, which is pretty straightforward, really. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. So if you've enjoyed, guys, make sure you click that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Obsidian, where are you? There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry again about the audio issues, but they should be fixed from now on, and shouldn't be too much more of an issue. So yeah, thanks again, guys, for coming and checking this out. And these, if I click them, why did I get that then? Go in there, awesome. Sweet, working well. Thanks, guys, for checking it out. My name's Mr. Norsby. Catch you next episode.